Hey dudes, CI here. So this is going to be a weird video. You may not like it. I may not even like it, really, because we're just going to be talking about a bunch of old people stuff. As you guys know, I keep my life sort of secret and anonymous, but I am the oldest person in the group by far. I'm officially middle-aged, which is fucking awful and crazy and I don't know. But as I've mentioned a couple times, I sometimes get a bad back. I've mentioned that a few times. It seemed to come and go, but like 2 years ago, it sort of came and stayed. The bad back is now kind of a permanent part of my life now, which I gotta tell you, sucks. I had some x-rays, and they came back telling me that I've got something called degenerative disc disease, which apparently just means old man back. And it's very common, there's nothing really they can do for it, and I'm stuck with it. And that's demoralizing. You don't want to hear that your back they can't do anything, your back is just gonna hurt. Welcome to old man life. You don't want to hear that. It's depressing. Well, every now and then it's not just old man back. It gets much worse. And I go through small periods where it's just awful. And that happened a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, it really hit bad. You didn't hear anything about it. I don't want to tell you about it because it's boring and stupid. And anyway, you're hearing about it now. It got really bad. I actually canceled a couple things that I had to do. And I went to the doctor and I was like, oh my fucking God, do something. Well, he wasn't really great in the moment. He was sort of like, yeah, you got the degenerative disc disease, dude. I'm sorry to tell you this, but there's not much we can do. So that was demoralizing. But later I found that he really did listen and he did kind of act because once I was home a few days later, I started getting phone calls, just tons of them from the VA, which is where I get my medical care. Things started arriving in the mail. This last couple of weeks have been nuts. Let me try and think of all the things that would happen. You're not going to find this terribly interesting, but I just want to give you a sense of all the shit that's happening to me. Okay. For the first time in my life, I got an MRI. All right, so it's not just degenerative disc. They found that it's also bulging disc. In the mail, I got these big packages, and one of them was capsaicin cream, which is hot pepper cream, and on the other one was latex gloves, because you don't want this shit on your hands while you're rubbing it on your back. I went to a thing called the Northwest Pain Clinic. I had a long talk with them. I've got a new MRI appointment, so that's my second MRI of my life, and the two within a month. They're scheduling acupuncture. I'm going to get blood drawn. I heard something about a rheumatoid clinic. What the fuck is that? I'm trying to schedule some physical therapy. Yesterday I got a massage. I may start making that a regular thing. I've got some new ab workouts for my coaches. I've been doing that every day. I've been hitting the sauna a lot more lately. I've been hitting the hot tub. I've been doing a little bit more meditating than usual. I'm still doing yoga. I've always done the yoga. There's a possibility I'll be switching some medication to a different med. There's some talk about adjusting my diet. I could even see like a diet expert. I don't know about that. And there's a possibility that they could do injections if I get flare-ups. So, did that sound like a lot to you? Because it sounds like a lot to me. It is kind of overwhelming how much shit is coming at me in the last few weeks. I honestly can't keep track of it all. I had to write down that list. I didn't come out with that just from my head. Trust me, I am looking at a list right now. It's fucking nuts. And I guess it's encouraging, but it's also hard to keep track of. And here's the weirdest thing. If I get better, how will I know which of these things worked? I'm throwing like 20 different things at my back right now. If my back gets better, how do I know which of those 20 things worked? So that's a little frustrating. I mean, I want the back to get better, but I also want to be scientific about this. So anyway, that's my fucking life right now. You probably won't hear much about this in the future since it's boring old man stuff, but maybe now and then you'll hear about it if things get better or if things get worse. In the meantime, I'll be here trying all this stuff and trying to get a little less broken. Wish me luck. I'll see you next week, everyone.